a black belt in jiu-jitsu has all these tools in his toolbox, just like, Miguel's a mechanic. He has this big toolbox with all these specialty tools, this tool that he may use like 4 times a year, right? Because there's a special situation that he needs to get into, use this special tool. He'll pull it out of his toolbox, get up there, tighten that bolt or whatever.
Easy.
It's easy, super easy. And he puts it back in his toolbox. A new person who maybe didn't acquire all the tools is probably trying to use a hammer or a wrench to try to, a crescent wrench to try to turn this bolt.
Slipping.
And he keeps slipping. And he can't get it done, right? It's the same thing in jiu-jitsu. And people acquire tools over time. And the tools are the knowledge when it comes to that particular situation, or when that person putting that type of pressure on you, or pulling this piece of your body, to pull that tool out of your head and use that move. That's the difference between a white belt and a black belt. The black belt has a big toolbox and can pull out all these specialty tools.
Analogy.
Yeah.
And a white belt, beginning blue belt like me, has a little toolbox that they're carrying around by the handle. That's it. And I have a hammer, I have a screwdriver, I have a crescent wrench, and I have a pair of pliers. That's it.
Dude, I love that analogy.
I know, that was so good. That's so good.
Because he had just mentioned that right before we started the podcast, and I love that analogy. Like the crescent wrench, and it also makes me think of for those of you that know tools, like channel lock pliers.
Right.
Channel lock pliers is a pair of pliers, and you can adjust them. So it's like, as a white belt, I have an adjustable wrench and a pair of channel lock pliers.
That's it.
And I'm trying to make these things work on everything.
That's right. Yeah, and so when after you put in the time, you gain more knowledge, you gain more tools in your toolbox. When you're on the mat and you get into that situation, it's like, it's easy, like pulling that specialty tool out. Now I know I just need to do this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can be successful when it comes to, that sweep or getting out of that position.
Yeah.